Right now we're at Kalitta Air, one of their main offices here outside of Detroit, and we are at the 747 flight simulator. My father's been flying 747s here for 18 years, and he's also an instructor with the 747 flight simulator. The whole thing moves like a roller coaster. It's so realistic that I got sick. I didn't throw up, but I got bad motion sickness. Today we're actually going to turn motion on, and his boss is going to be showing us how to take off and land in a 747. Alright, right now we're walking into the flight simulator. My dad's a flight engineer on 747, so he sits in the third seat behind the pilots, and he's on Facebook all day. It's like Christmas in here, man.
Oh, we got to get all the pilots' lights on.
Oh, we're at night. Oh man, look at that.
Okay, this is it. This is what it looks like at night.
Now, is this how high it is, or are we actually?
No, that's what we look like we're coming in to land. Give different views of it.
I honestly get the sensation of being dizzy. So you're just controlling it over here. That's not on the real 747, right?
No.
So do you actually land like this too?
Sure.
Taking his sweet ass time. We're trying to get to Vegas. There he goes. He's getting it. There he goes. The shell truck's taking off.
All right. Anytime now. Here we go. Gently pull back.
We're flying out of New York, right?
Yeah. We'll go down by your grandma's house over in Jersey.
Okay. Say hi to Grandma.
We'll bring your gear up. This is actually Google Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
And this is without the whole machine working.
Now, where do you see it moving? So if you think you got you get the motion sickness now, where do you get out? I'll put you back out 2 miles. And, there we go. So I come in the airplane, I check it all over, it's ready to go. This is a small little jet unit that's on the tail.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll have to get that started. Squib test, make sure it's got oil and everything looks good. When the door opens, I can go ahead and start it up. In the meantime, I can check my fuel pan. But this allows me to switch fuel to the other tanks. Then I can check the pumps. And I check a pressurization panel, going up to 30,000 feet today. We'll switch power over to that. Now we'll bring our air conditioning on, our auxiliary power. That looks good. That looks good. We'll check all our gauges. Check here, oxygen is good. Okay, no warnings. Alright, electrical panel is all set. This is for your engines. This is your engine fire. You check all your engine fire switches. So, you got a fire, you know it. Overheat. This is cargo. You got your sensors down there, so if your cargo catches on fire, you'll know about it. The most important part on the airplane is the clock, so you know when to get off work.
So these are navigation systems right here.
Yeah.
They look like big calculators.
Yep. Okay, here's our anti-skid, all the different wheels downstairs. This has 18 wheels. All right, this is our gear. Let us know when our gear is down. The doors are open. This has to do with how hot our brakes are. So this is a squid to allow the fire agent to go into the airplane in case it catches on fire. Flight recorder. This is more smoke detectors down in the main deck. This is your leading edge of your flaps. And right here we can dump the fuel out. If something happens in flight, we're very heavy, we lose an engine, I'll come back here and we'll dump the fuel.
Now, what are the buttons on the far wall over there? All those lights in the back?
These are circuit breakers.
Oh, those are circuit breakers.
Yeah, we have circuit breakers down here, here, up over here, and right there. And then I figure out how fast we got to go, the weight of the airplane on the computer. I make out a card. We have a printer in the back, and it sits up there. They set their bugs, and that's what we're going to fly at, how much weight. Once we get to a certain speed, we figure out that speed. Once we get past that speed, if we lose an engine, we have to take off. If we get before that speed, we go ahead and stop the airplane on the runway.
So tomorrow we're going to fly this thing, and it's going to be in motion, so we get to feel it.
You will not believe how real it is. We're never here when we're not in motion, so when we go on motion, you'll see it's about as real as you possibly get.
Who is going to be at the controls today?
Captain Thompson.
And Captain Thompson is going to be taking off and landing from San Francisco. So are you going to be working this board, or are you going to be working the teacher board over here?
Okay. I'll be jumping around back and forth.
Gotcha.
V1, VR, rotate to 14 degrees. Now I'm just pulling back on the yoke and I'm putting my nose up on the horizon. Pause and play, gear up. IS select.
Yeah, we actually can enjoy it. Most of the time it's under such a tense condition.
Yeah,
your
guys are really serious.
This is
If I
relaxing.
pull the nose up, you're just going to use left rudder and right rudder, your feet, just to maintain center line. If you need to go left, push left foot.
Okay.
Set 1.40 ether.
You have to be center line, or is this okay?
Close to it. Yeah, you're doing great. V1, VR, rotate to 14 degrees, so now you start pulling back.
And you're looking for that one point you just talked about between the 10 and the 20. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Oh, right there.
So we're just kind of looking at the horizon, keeping a level wing attitude by the horizon line, paralleling our glare shield.
So you're constantly holding this back and forth.
Yeah. Now
The whole trip.
The other piece of information that's going to make your job a little easier.
Okay.
Your right thumb over here. That's called a trim. Now you can feel the nose is starting to climb on you.
Yeah.
Because I added thrust. Start pushing that trigger down, and that'll help push the nose down. It relieves pressure.
Oh, okay.
So that'll help you with your pitch attitude. And we're going to start a right turn. You can see when you go into the turn, you can start to see the dashboard here.
Okay.
Kind of take an angle and it starts
am I
slicing through the horizon.
I'm losing out too.
We're going through the water.
Just pull up, right about there. Now you see that pitch attitude?
Yeah.
Slicing through the horizon?
Is that too sharp?
No, that's nice. So we're just going to kind of head to fly over the bridge. And anytime you see yourself climbing, just push it down.
There's a lot going on here. Now, can my feet be off the rudders?
Your feet can be off it, or
Oh.
they can just be sitting on it. I mean, you can give it some rudder input. See how I'm giving a little bit? It'll start to turn. But you got such a big rudder back there.
Yeah.
Huge. We have two of them, and it just ends up being too much of a control force.
Flying around, just slowly push it forward so you start going down.
Just so you see that needle
Yeah.
going counterclockwise.
It's going
until
up
the
now.
window says 1,500.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a nice descent there.
There you go. Just easy like that. Back a little bit. You don't want to get it going too fast down. There you go. Good. Perfect.
You missed the bridge, Dustin.
I tried. I was trying to fly under the bridge, but I couldn't figure that out.
Gear down, landing checklist.
All right. There's the gear.
Here we go. This is the most stressful video game I've ever played in my life.
Staying in one position on the windshield. Start pulling up a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to get too
Pull
low.
up a little more.
Oh,
Good.
I think we hit a little bit of turbulence. What is this? Whoa.
Okay.
We're gonna pass it, right?
Just push
I don't
down.
want it. Oh. Ah.
Right.
All right,
Pull up a little bit.
Okay.
We got
There
to
you
die.
Oh.
that's all right. Keep it going. Speak by itself.
Am I touching anything or no?
You can try to
You're
push the
steering-
right rudder pedal.
Yeah, use the rudders to get us back on the runway.
Yeah.
They don't like it when we land in the taxiway.
You're taking all the signs.
I only took out 20 signs. I think that's aren't those points?
We did a
we
video
actually,
game, maybe.
we didn't crash, did we?
No.
Oh man.
Well, in theory.
No, shut up. I don't.
There's your first time.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was intense.
So we'll have
Thank you. That was amazing.
100,
pull the nose back very slightly.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed racing.
Not as good as my landing, but you know.
I can land over there with the
And
best of
60.
them.
Appreciate that for
No
taking
problem.
us out here.
That was nice of them to do, and yeah, you don't get this opportunity very often.
Yeah, ever.